Hey loves, my name is Lindsey Roses and I'm back with another video. It came to my attention that I never really presented myself or, you know, just introduced like my channel and stuff like that. If the quality of the camera changes, it's probably because my camera died and I don't really have too much time to record this. So I'll just switch to my vlogging camera. I took a couple questions from the internet and also just the basics and just little stuff that I wanted to talk about just to give you a rundown of who I am. So let's get right into this video.
Yeah, let me take you higher. Then you feeling low.
We'll start with the basics, okay? So is Lindsey Roses my actual name? Yes and no. I'll explain why. So basically, Lindsey is my actual name, but Roses is not. So my last name is actually DeRosier. My last name is French, okay? And I never really knew how to pronounce my last name in English. This is how my last name sounds in English, okay? Yeah, you heard that?
DeRosier.
So that is my last name in English, so I guess it's DeRosier. Which is like, it's confusing because when I read it I see DeRosier, so I don't know. But anywho, my last name in French means roses. I basically translated my last name from French to English because like my last name really means like a bunch of roses, so it's roses. So if you translate my last name, it's literally roses on Google, on like Google Translate. So I decided, I was like, you know what, I would just put Lindsey Roses and call it a day. My former colleagues were like, girl, you cannot translate your last name. I was like, girl, little do you know, I did it. And yeah, I am 23 years old and I am a Scorpio. I'm fully Scorpio. So my rising is Scorpio. I think though my ascendant or whatever the hell the other one is, it's Pisces. But yeah, like I'm a water sign. I'm a 90s baby. Also, I am single. I do not have a man. I am not dating. I'm not interested in dating right now. And also, what else? And I'm not interested in anything else. Like, first of all, because y'all know this generation nowadays, it's like you don't even have just relationship and dating. You have situationship, talking, then you have probably texting. You have so many different, like, it's ridiculous. So I'm not doing none of that. I'm unavailable. like for real, because like I said, first of all, I told y'all I was a 90s baby. Okay, I claim my 90s I claim my 90s. Okay, do not play with me. I don't care if it's like 1, 2, 3 months difference before it's like we go into 2000s. Like, I am a 90s baby. Okay, so there's so much with this new style of doing things. Sometimes I feel so old because I'm like, wait, why do I feel like this? Because I'm still, you know, I'm in a trance. I'm only like beginning of my 20s. Like, hold on. But I still have like that. I grew up on old school music. I didn't have like, we didn't grow fast with the trends and stuff like that. Like before I like smartphones, like I didn't have my smartphone. Like smartphone came out a long time before I had my first smartphone. Like flat screen TVs came out a long time before we started owning flat screen TVs. Like I'm really like kind of like have an old soul to me, but I do have a both. Like I have both at the same time, but I do have a little old soul to me. So there are certain things I wish we could go back, because all this stuff, like example, usually it's like we're dating and then we're in a relationship, example, and then you get married, so on and so forth. And now it's just like there's texting, talking, situationship, dating, sneaky link. It's too much. I'm not into none of that. Like, to be honest, no, like this is ridiculous. This is the stupidest thing. Anyways, it is what it is, but I might do a video on that too, because I think I'm gonna do that in a chit chat. I haven't done a chit chat in a minute. I do have a couple of friends. I'm not someone with a huge amount of friends, honestly. Like my circle of friends is really tiny. Like it's yeah, it's small. It's really small. I am also Canadian. I am French Canadian though. Was born and raised Montreal, South Shore. Sorry, I don't know if South Shore, well, I'm not gonna tell you exactly my city that I live in, but the South Shore, just it is the South Shore. My parents are both Haitian, so my ethnicity is Haitian. I am a plus size woman. I am also, as you can see, beautiful chocolate skin, beautiful black skin, I mean brown skin, black skin, whatever. I have a lot of hobbies. I am really artistic. I love everything art related, everything creative art related. So there's one part of my life that I was making clothes. I like to draw. I always liked the aspect of movies and stuff like that. When I was younger, I wanted to do movies. At one point I wanted to be a whole singer. I love like music. I'm really just creative. Like I love art, not art, but like artistic stuff. I'm also really sensitive. I'm a sensitive soul. I mean, I don't know what it is. I'm starting to accept myself. I'm on this journey that is just like healing and just recovering and finding myself, especially beginning of the 20s. You know, sometimes it's a little chaotic, so I'm kind of finding myself right now. But definitely I know, and I've just now accepted that I'm really sensitive as a person. Like only for the people that I allow in my life, in my circle, and I truly allow with my emotions, that is like, I'm sensitive to these people. Also, I am pretty quiet as a person. I was always quiet, especially as a child. My mom thought I was getting bullied at the bus stop because like I would stand so far from people and just not talk. But like then she realized that no, it's just I don't. I just prefer to. I'll observe. Like I'll just be there and I'm good with it. And I'm not feeling any type of way. Like I don't really like to talk too much. But yeah, but I'll do it as well. So it's like sometimes I have these periods where I'm like, and I talk fast, and then it like my words get mixed up and stuff. And there's these periods when I'm just like, I'm like mute. I don't want to talk. Like I have nothing to say. Like I don't talk. I'm an introvert. I'm a homebody. The homebody is a so-so. It's like it's a so-so. Like I like being outside, but sometimes I just got like I have better stuff to do inside than outside. So I'm a homebody. Yeah, I'm a homebody, and I'm an introvert as well. I do have good social skills in my opinion. I know how to talk to people. I know how when I have to, I know how to engage in a conversation, make it interesting, and make the person feel comfortable. I know how to speak, you know. It's just I don't like to do it. And I'm just really to myself. I'm a little bit of an overthinker, and I analyze a lot as well. When I start something, I cannot stop, take a break, come back to it. Like if I start something, I'm on the roll, so I need to like get it done. Like I cannot take any breaks. Like that's like something about me. My brain cannot, like if I decide to shut off or turn off, it's really hard for me to reboot and then do what I gotta do. So it's just best for me if I just keep going and just I'm like I'm like going crazy. So that's one thing about me as well. I guess this is the basic about me. I don't really have like favorite colors or anything. Oh, I love doing nails. I do nails. Well, I do my own nails. At one point I wanted to start a press-on nail business. At one point I wanted to be a nail tech as well. I really enjoy doing my nails. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that because it's kind of bright. Like my thing is bright, but I entered pictures and videos. I do my nails. I've been like I love doing nails and stuff like that. Sometimes, not all the time. So I'm just starting to redo nails. Before I used to do acrylic a lot, but it takes me a long time to do acrylic, and it's just I don't have 8 hours or 10 hours. I don't have time to spare to do that. So last month I started to in June I started to use press-ons, and to actually wear press-ons, because I never really wore press-ons like that except when I was really younger and I was not allowed to have like acrylic. So beginning of high school, I've been doing press-ons, and honestly I love it. Like I love it. Like seriously, I really do enjoy press-ons, and I get to switch my nails up like this, and I love that as well. So I am currently unemployed by choice. I quit my job literally last month, and I will get to why. Like I said, I always love being in front of a, like, not in front of a camera, but I always love being behind the camera. Like I wanted to do movies, I swear. I promise y'all, like I did a whole like script stuff, and I took some of my like school friends and asked them to be a part of my videos, my movie, and I would like try to record. So it never really worked out, but my dad bought me a whole camera for this. Like I was editing on, I think it was like Microsoft, like it was a software on Microsoft that came with the computer. I think it's called Moves. I forgot, to be honest, it's a long time ago, but I used that to like edit my videos, put my little stuff in there. I always love like the editing aspect and the creating, and I never took it seriously. I just stopped, and then I got into clothes making. I would try to make like dresses and stuff like that, so I got into that around probably when I want to say 12, but I'm not 100% sure. I really started to I wasn't really doing any of that for real. I think I was still doing like maybe clothes, but I would always, like I was the friend that was like, I would record in class, like record my friends, like make a little vlog, just set the camera, talk to my friends, and just set the camera, have the camera there. So this is the camera that I would bring to school. So it looks like this, my little Samsung camera. So this is the first, well, this is the camera that my father bought me. So this is what I would bring to school with me and record my friends, record me, and my friends would also record taking my camera and recording stuff. So this is the camera we're talking about in the video. So yeah, I never thought anything of it, you know. It was just like memories, I guess, that I don't know why I was just recording everything. I don't have an explanation. Then I found this YouTuber. I know what she used to call herself Bougie Vintage on YouTube. I think now it might be Cosmetology Anonymous, something like that. She was the first real YouTuber that I started watching, like for real, and she would do like story time and makeup videos, and I fell in love with her. And she's from Toronto. Well, now she lives in Ottawa, but I think she grew up in Toronto, Scarborough, something like that. And like she's the reason why I was like, okay, like people actually do that. And I was like, oh, this is so interesting. Okay, people do stuff like that. I know my first video is actually posted on YouTube. It's just not on this channel, it's on an old channel that I had. It's posted there, my first YouTube video. But I posted, like, the first one that I record is there, but I posted a video before and then I posted the one that I recorded. So what I mean is, the first video that I ever recorded for YouTube was posted second on the other channel. Anywho, so my first YouTube video, I actually recorded my first YouTube video in the summer of 2016. I posted my first YouTube video January 5th, 2017. So yeah, and from there I went on and off on YouTube. I'm really low-key as a person. Like, I'm really low-key as a person, and I didn't want to have like people at school being like, you know, like, oh, you're on YouTube, and like, you know, stuff like that. I just didn't, I don't know, I felt like people would probably judge, so I didn't really go through with it. So yeah, I was on and off, and I always got like, oh, I love your YouTube videos, or oh, like, when is your next video posting, especially from like some family members, like, oh, when are you posting again, like, oh, what's going on with your YouTube, I see you don't post anymore, like stuff like that. So I've been really on and off with YouTube. Last year, actually, I quit my job as a retail assistant manager, and I took a break because I had a burnout, so I took a break for the whole summer. So I quit my job June 2022. I quit my job and I took the summer off. Basically, I was supposed to take 1 month off, so I was supposed to go back to work into find work into July, but then I realized like I actually really need like a deep rest, so I took the whole summer off and I went back, started looking back for work around October 2022, and I got a job in November 2022. Yeah, exactly, November 2022. So then that around the period, the summer of 2022, I really like, that's when like I started, I guess, this channel. I started posting a lot of videos and I started like, that's what I was doing all day. So I really enjoyed it, and I was like, oh my god, that is so cool. Like I get to do that, but it wasn't like a full-time thing. Like I wasn't promoting it like heavy. I was promoting it on platforms and stuff, but I wasn't promoting the videos on my channel to the people and everybody. So but I really like, that was when I was at my happiest. I felt so happy, so free, and I was like, you know what, like that is so cool. And then, you know, reality hits. I had to pay my bills, so I was like, you know what, I need a job. So I went back to work, and I actually went for a way bigger job than I had. I had a big girl, like a grown woman job, in my opinion. Like it was, I was working a real, like not a real job, but like a career job, you know. Like, so then it was really nice. Like, first of all, like the people are amazing. I think this is my best work experience. I had a couple of jobs before my last job. I'm gonna go ahead and just give it to y'all in order. My first job was a cashier at a grocery store. I got the position also of like, I didn't get the position, but I got the okay basically to also work the big cash, which is where you have like people bring back bottles, they bring back you can sell cigarettes, you can also sell lottery. There's this, like not every cashier can do that, so I had that too. Then I went and worked at a warehouse, you know, like HelloFresh, good food. Yeah, so I used to work production, so I would make the recipe bag. So basically I would put like the food in the recipe bag. So let's say the recipe bag, in your recipe you need like 4 lemons, 4 peppers, yada yada yada. I was the one to basically put like the 4 peppers, 4 stuff. So I was the one making, this was called production. So I worked production, and then I quit that job, well, worked that job, and then got a job in the retail. I stayed there for like 3 years, my longest job ever. So the retail, I was an associate at first, so basically the assistant manager. After that, I was like, you know what, I see potential in you, so I want you to go to cash. So I became a cashier, like half cashier, half associate. After that, she put me like head cashier, and then after that I grew MIT, which is manager in training, which is also 3rd key. So basically you have the manager, the assistant manager, and then the MIT, basically the 3rd key. Then after that I climbed up to being a 3rd key, which is MIT also. And after that, couple months, a month and a half before I leave, she was like, you know what, you're overdue for a promotion. Like, my fault, but like you really needed a promotion. So she promoted me to a 2nd assistant manager, because she already had a 1st assistant manager and I was 2nd assistant manager. But at the time I wasn't really planning my escape, so I was like, it's cool, but you know, I am going to leave. And she was like, nah, you still deserve it, you really deserve it. So I was assistant manager, 2nd assistant manager. So after that, that's when I took my break. I took my break for the summer, so about 3 months I took a break, and then that's when I got my first big job, like career type job. Like it's not a little job on the side. No, it was a career type situation. Like if you wanted to be a career, you can't really get it. I was getting paid really well. I was insured left to right. The people that I worked under was amazing. The people that I worked with were amazing. I had the best coworkers. This was my best job ever. It's just the work itself was not for me, which is the job that I quit last month. I started in November 2022 and I quit in June yeah, in June 2023 when I was working and I was trying to like really dabble onto YouTube and doing my big girl job at the same time, but I really realized that my big girl job was taking over me doing what I wanted to do, which was YouTube. And I was like, this is really pissing me off. Like, I was really depressed, I was really sad and stuff like that, and I just realized that it was not for me. I didn't like it, and I just trying to escape the unescapable, like the inevitable. I don't know how to say that word, but I hope you guys get what I mean. But I was trying to escape what was really coming and what I really wanted to do, which was YouTube, and I wanted to do that for a really long time. That's when I realized, you know what, like I really want to give my all to YouTube. I have to give this a shot because of my body and my bones, everything, my mental. It was like, bro, like you cannot do this anymore. Like I could not work for a company anymore, and I decided to quit my job and just to become a full-time content creator, full-time YouTuber. I genuinely love YouTube. I love recording. I love editing. That is what I love. It's literally putting a camera in front of me, doing something so raw, and then being able to edit it and to make it like just making it better and making it so beautiful and just creating something. It's all of the creating aspect that I really enjoyed, like setting up, getting ready, and what flows out of my mouth flows out of my mouth. So yeah, I really enjoy doing YouTube. Like I don't know what it is, but I decided to stop running away from it because I've been running away from it for like 7 years 6 to 7 years. So finally I'm gonna give my all to it, and that is why I'm on YouTube. So yeah, sometimes I get so many compliments just from like either my family members or even like my friends are like, yo, I want to know how like this works, or I love this about you, or I love this about you. And I'm just like, well, if my own people sometimes just ask me like random question like, oh, how did you get your hair so long, or oh, how do you do your makeup, or oh, like, you know, how do you do these hairstyles, and I'm just like, well, I can just show it on YouTube as well, and probably somebody else got these same questions or these same concern that they want to work on or stuff like that. So if I can help out someone in the meantime, then it's really great. Like I love it. I really do, because yeah, like I know the importance sometimes of having someone to look up to, or to have someone that you know that you are in the same situation as, or that you can relate to. Because when I needed it, I promise you there are certain YouTubers like, oh, they put some smile on my face when I was down. So yeah, so that's an added bonus to YouTube as well. That's a little backstory on why I started YouTube, and where I'm at right now. What I focus on my channel is really, I have a lot of hobbies and I have a lot of love for everything creative, so I kind of have to stop myself sometimes. So if you see before, my stuff was like a little bit all over the place, but for sure what you can expect from me and from my channel at the moment in this era, it's really just like lifestyle content and beauty content. So when I mean lifestyle is, you know, tips and tricks, vlogs, day-to-day stuff. And for beauty, it's really, I don't really do makeup like that. I'm not a makeup person, not a makeup artist, none of that. Well, I used to, but I do my makeup once in a blue moon. So probably some chit chats, get ready with me, probably some type of tutorial as well I might go ahead and do, skincare, hair care, stuff like that. Like really just like how I grew up, because like I promise y'all I did not used to be like that. So it's really how I grew into myself, and teaching maybe like how to grow into yourself as well, the stuff that I use, and how I am where I am today. So like really beauty stuff and lifestyle content. I do plan on posting majorly twice a week. You'll get a video from me at least twice a week. You might get bonus videos sometimes, it might happen, but my main is really a good twice a week. Yeah, so honestly, oh, and I know maybe that would be a question, like my phone. I am not an iPhone person. I am not part of the iPhone club. No. I am a Google Pixel girl, okay? Google Pixel girl. I had a couple different type of Android phones, but I am sticking now with Google Pixel. So this is a Google Pixel 6, maybe A. I forgot. I know there's 6 in there. Google Pixel 6 something. I guess that's like the main points. I don't really know what else to share, you guys. I don't know if there's anything else really for me to share that is not too out there, because for sure there's stuff that I'm not gonna share because it's private. I'm not gonna put my whole goals and stuff like that onto social media, because you never know who might want to do you wrong or watching you. You don't know who watching you and wants to do you wrong and just pray down on because so yeah, anywho y'all, so I guess this is it for this video for real. When y'all want to know more about me, then I'll put like a Q&A and then you guys can ask me some questions. So anyway y'all, so thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video like I enjoyed making it. Don't forget to always stay authentic to yourself, because authenticity will set you free. I just came up with that not too long ago, and now I'm like sticking with that phrase. I love it because it's so true, and it's something that I tell myself every day, because sometimes I be like so scared to show my true colors. But like I am doing it, and this what it is, because authenticity will set you free. So anywho y'all, so bye, and I will see y'all in my next video, which is coming soon. Bye y'all.
Go up and down.